Here there is another audio file I can got it from internet. So here his speech is about the war between India and Pakistan, and as also he speaks about the China also. So what are the effectiveness of this people's scheme? All the things he's spoken in this audio. So listen the audio.
Friends, I am speaking to you at this time of grave crisis, a crisis that has been forced on us. We are engaged in this conflict with deep sorrow in our hearts. We know that the way to growth is through suffering and not despair. President Ayub Khan of Pakistan has announced that Pakistan is at war with India. In accordance with this statement, the Pakistan Air Force has obviously been permitted to attack our cities and not confine themselves strictly to military targets. The Pakistan Navy has also been brought into action against our port at Dwarka. But we in India do not regard ourselves as at war with Pakistan. We have friendly feelings for the people of Pakistan and have been careful to do precisely no more than what is required to safeguard our territorial integrity. Our attacks have been confined to military installations and Pakistan troop movements. This conflict has been forced on us because there has been a persistent and continuous attempt since the 5th of August by Pakistan to take the law into its own hands and upset by force the legitimately established government in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Both the United Nations Secretary General and the United Nations Military Observer Group in the area have recognized this. Confronted by the massive infiltration of armed men in disguise and some in uniform, others without, across the ceasefire line, we have done only what was necessary to round up these infiltrators, and when Pakistan refused to call off their entry into India to prevent further infiltration. Then on the 1st of September, when it became clear that the people of Kashmir were refusing to collaborate with the infiltrators, Pakistan, as the world knows, launched a massive attack south of the ceasefire line and across the international boundary between West Pakistan and our state of Jammu and Kashmir with a large number of heavy tanks supported by regular infantry units of the Pakistan Army and jet aircraft of the Pakistan Air Force. The attack was obviously intended to sever communications between Kashmir and the rest of India. Pakistan then attacked other Indian towns from the air. It therefore became necessary for us to thwart this aggression, to strike at the basis from which this aggression was being launched, and to forestall other attacks all along the border which Pakistan has been clearly planning. But in the midst of this tragic conflict thrust on us by our neighbor, I wish to remind you that we should not and cannot forget our traditions, our ideals, and our history. We detest war and all its horrors. Our troops have so far only fought for peace and for the defense of our land. They went to Korea many years ago at the behest of the United Nations for the safeguarding of peace. They went to the Congo again at the behest of the United Nations to prevent the development of the conflict in the Congo into a fratricidal war. The campaigns of 1962 were inflicted on us by China. And today we are driven to battle with Pakistan, a battle not of our seeking. We have repeatedly offered to Pakistan a no-war declaration. And in 1963, when we undertook to talk with the government of Pakistan about Kashmir and other related matters, we even proposed a disengagement of troops all along the ceasefire line. But Pakistan rejected this offer. She seeks now, as in 1947, to secure by force settlements of her choosing. We have no desire to escalate the conflict. At every stage, it has been Pakistan that has taken the first step in widening the conflict. It is to me, as I know it is to all of us, a matter of profound satisfaction that in this crisis we have all closed our ranks, set aside the superficial differences of creed and caste, and behaved first and last like Indians. Practically every Muslim organization, all Muslim members of parliament, and every articulate Muslim in India, from Cape Comorin to Srinagar, have pledged loyalty and support to the stand of the government of India. We are fighting today not for a piece of territory, but for fundamental principles. Victory in our struggle for the maintenance of India's freedom and federal union, which includes Jammu and Kashmir, is vital to the saving of free institutions. India has a freely elected government, a free press, reliance on law, and a non-communal state which respects all religions. We're resisting a military dictatorship, a controlled press, and a theocratic state. We believe in freedom, even for those who think differently from us. The interests of democracy demand our victory. Otherwise, the lamp of freedom will go out in Asia. We have also to avoid any form of hatred of the people of Pakistan who are our kith and kin. Friendship with them has always been our primary objective. It is not our desire to hurt Pakistan to save India. Our commitment to peace is well known. We do not believe in any unbridgeable chasms. There are more things which bind us together than keep us apart. In this dreadful situation, let us have a few moments of introspection and make our spirit capable of compassion and sacrifice prevail. May I congratulate our officers and Jawans on the front for their courage, heroism and sacrifice, and express to them the gratitude of the whole nation. They have not only displayed gallantry and valor in the field, they have also shown chivalry. There can be no dignity without magnanimity. Valor and honor go together. We are proud of our soldiers, our airmen, our naval ratings, their achievements and their valor. But above all, we are proud of their nobility, which is a great part of the gift of life. And let the rest of us who are not on the field of battle remember their readiness to sacrifice even the most precious gift of life and adopt an attitude of courage and self-denial. Thank you.